Hey everyone, this is Margaret Jackson, Silicon Valley Bay Area radio show personality for the last 13 years. And I want to address a lot of different comments that I'm seeing on social media, concerns about DEI, the new administration, what it's doing. And as a coach, let me just talk about a couple of things that maybe we're not looking at and provide some thoughts. And hopefully, maybe we can build some bridges, maybe we can pivot and do things a little bit differently that would benefit your next move. So PESTO's political, economic, social, technological, legal, and environmental. These are changes that could take place that impact your business, impacts your world, programs that support groupings that there's something out of balance. And I'm not opposed to programs, affirmative action, DEI, the women's movement for the right to vote in the mid to late 1800s that really was about fairness and having a right to vote and have a say in this country. And so when there's something out of balance, what we're saying is there's something out of balance and we need to take a look at it and see how do we bring fairness. What I love about the Olympics, and I really enjoyed watching the Olympics this last year. I was like glued to the TV. If I didn't have clients, if I wasn't doing something, but I was glued to the TV. And I love the competition. I love athletes of all colors, all nationalities, every one that you can think of around the world, speaking different languages, coming to one place to compete in games, in a fair practice of games, to compete. Now, there could be some debates on, and we saw a little bit of that last year on awarding in the in one of the categories that was competed upon, and you can go research that out. But what I love about it is that there's no way that you can look at any of these athletes and not think that they didn't do the work. They are just superstars all in their own around the world. Just think about that for a minute. If you want to look at what our world would look like to compete fairly, to live life fairly, to do life fairly in this country, look at the Olympics. I think it is a great way of showing and respecting one another in their disciplines, whether they win or lose. Watch their attitude towards one another. And so I say that to say that people want fairness, and there's always going to be, and if we look historically, something that was not done fair to people, ancient times to leading up to today. What you want to do is look at your pestos and how do they impact your world? How do they impact my business? And so you want to be proactive, not reactive. And I know there's a lot of things that we can say that, angry speak, angry beaver speak, right? But what I'm really interested in is how can we adjust to what's happening? Then it's not going to go away. But how do you move forward in spite of opportunities going away that you've had? We saw affirmative action go. Women eventually had the right to speak. And so what do you do with that? You think about the impacts, make decisions that benefit your business. Take action. If that's legal action, take legal action. There should be no action taken that physically hurt, harms, or whether that's mentally, physically, emotionally, to anyone. But take action that is appropriate under the law. Get support that you can get support in your states, in your cities, in your counties, in your business groups, and keep moving forward. You were born for greatness. No one sets that standard but you. You were born for greatness. I would not release my greatness to anyone to be on this planet. I only have one life to live, and I want to live it well. And whether DEI is here or not, it is not a, it is not, it does not, it didn't define me before it got here. It does not define me as it's taken out of the federal government. I'm not defined by one program or some program or any program. I'm defined by only one. And if you're not that one, then I'm going to keep moving according to where I see this business in 4 years. And I would encourage you to do the same thing. Look at the pestos, pay attention to what the administration is doing, and then make your move. Make a wise move. And whether you're a business owner, whether you're an employee, whatever the case may be, and then crush it in 2025. Just crush it. Just crush it. In spite of anything that's going on, crush it and be fantastic. Be magnificent in spite of the roadblocks, the hurdles, the new roadblocks or the new hurdles that may be impacting your world. And be great anyway. I'm Margaret Jackson, radio show personality for AM 1220 KDOW, CEO of Small Business Concierge. I'm expecting you to have a uncommonly impressive year.